Good morning, students. So, as I was explaining about this chapter, Leaving the Valley. So, in this chapter is about Malala Yousafzai, as she is an activist for the education of girls and women. And in this chapter, she has explained about that how much or what she felt when she have to leave her home. What are the difficulties she faced in her life, as when they were going to leave their home, she was unable to carry her books and notebooks and cannot carry the expensive items like laptop or jewelry. Only they can carry the valuable items. And what, that they were not having a car, and they have been shifted to Dr. Afzal car and to their neighbor's car. Some of the family members have shifted to Dr. Afzal's car, and some of them have shifted to neighbors Safina and her family car. And she has explained that how much difficulties she faced. Now, the road was heaving with traffic. What is the meaning of heaving? Very crowded. That means there was so much crowd on the road. It was long, slow journey, and we were all very sweaty, crammed in together. Usually car journeys are an adventure for us children, as we rarely go anywhere, but this was different. Everyone was depressed. Why everyone was depressed? First of all, there was very crowd on the road due to traffic, and it has become a long, and it has become a slow journey, and what all become sweaty. And what she is describing here as the car journey is very adventurous for the children, as you all also go from here to any place through car, then it is very enjoyable for the children, adventure for the children. But they were not enjoying, they were depressed, they were sad. Why? Because they are going to leave their home and they are shifting to other place, but they were not knowing that where they are going to shift. Finally, we got through the mountains pass and left Sweat behind. It was late afternoon by the time we reached Mardan. My father kept insisting, in few days we will return. Everything will be fine. But we knew that was not true. What she told, that then the mountains passed and they left the Sweat behind. Now where they reached? They reached Mardan. And what? Her father was saying that only some days they have to leave to that place, and everything will be fine and they will go back to their home. But the truth was that they were never going to go back to their home. They will be living there only, and nothing is going to fine. We were planning to make our way to Shangla, our family village. So far we had driven in the opposite direction, but we had to take the only lift we could to go get out of Sweat. And what, they were planning to go to Shangla, where who is living? Their village family is living. My father then left us to go to Peshawar and alert people to what was happening. He promised to meet us later. The next day we met up with my cousin Khanji, who was going to Besham, from where we could go to Shangla. So her father, he left to the Peshawar to inform the people that whatever is happening there, and her father promised her that he will meet her very soon. And then the next day she met her cousin Khanji, who was going to Besham, and from there they can go to the Shangla. It was not easy to get from Besham to our village, and we had to walk 25 kilometers carrying all our things. At one point, we were stopped by the army, who told us we could go no further and must turn back. So, from Besham, their village was not easy. Means they have to walk how many kilometers? 25 kilometers, because it was very far from Besham. And not only they have to walk as well as they have to carry all their things. At one point, who stopped them? Army stopped them and told them that please return back, because they can't go further. Our home is in Shangla. Where we will go? We begged. My grandmother started crying. Finally, they let us through. The army and their machine guns were everywhere. Because of the curfew and the checkpoints, there was not one other vehicle on the road that did not belong to the military. We were afraid that the army would not know who we were and would shoot us. So their home is where? Their home is in Shangla, where they have to go. And her grandmother started crying. Why? Because the army was not allowing them to go. And the army and their machine guns were everywhere. Everywhere on the road, the army is there with their guns. Why? Because curfew was there. And you know very well, when the curfew is there, no one can go out from the home. So there were no vehicle on the road. Only the military is there. And what? Malala Yousafzai was afraid that if the army think and they shoot them, what will happen them? So they all were afraid. We stayed in my mother's village, Kharshat, with my uncles Faiz Mohammed and his family. I was happy to be with my cousin Sumbul, who is a year older than me. Once we were settled, I started going to school with her. I was in year 6 but started in year 7 to be with Sumbul. It took over half an hour to walk to school. My uncle gave me pocket money to buy snacks at school. They sold cucumber and watermelon, not sweets and crisps like in Mingora. So, at last, where they stayed in Kharshat with their uncle Faiz Mohammed and his family. So, that Malala was very happy because she was living with her cousin Sumbul, who was 1 year older than her, and she got another chance to go to school. So she was happy as she was very fond of reading. So according to her age, she was in year 6, but she have to be in year 7. Why? Because she wanted to be with Sumbul, and it took half an hour to go to school by walking. And her uncle was so nice that they gave them pocket money to buy snacks at school. And what the uncle was doing? Faiz Mohammed, he sold cucumber and watermelon. One day at school, there was Parents' Day and prize giving ceremony. I read a poem about working hard to achieve your heart's desire. A diamond must be cut many times before it yields even a tiny jewel, I said. So, one day at school, the function was there, which Parents' Day was there, and prize giving ceremony was there. So, Malala read a poem about what? Working hard to achieve your heart's desire. And what was the quote? A diamond must be cut many times before it yields even a tiny jewel, I said. That means when you have to make a small ring, then what you have to do? You have to cut a diamond certain times, many times you have to cut. So in this whole para, only this is explained that how much problems Malala has faced from shifting one place to another. What are the difficulties she have to faced. Thank you.